The ocean is not just a vast expanse of water covering more than 70% of our planet. It is Earth's beating blue heart, sustaining life in fundamental ways and playing a central role in regulating the climate. To understand why the ocean is so important to Earth's climate, we need to look beneath the surface, exploring the intricate systems that connect the sea to the atmosphere, the land, and all living things. First and foremost, the ocean acts as Earth's greatest heat reservoir. Throughout the year, the sun pours tremendous amounts of energy onto the planet. Land and air heat up quickly, but the ocean, thanks to its immense mass and unique properties, absorbs and stores much of this energy. Water has a high specific heat capacity, which means it takes much more energy to change its temperature than the land or air. As a result, the ocean warms slowly and releases heat gradually. This moderates temperatures across the globe, preventing extreme swings between day and night or between seasons. Coastal regions, for instance, experience milder climates than inland areas, thanks to the ocean's buffering effect. But the ocean doesn't just passively soak up heat. It is constantly moving, driven by winds, differences in water salinity and temperature, and the rotation of the Earth. These movements form vast currents, both on the surface and deep below, that transport heat around the globe. Perhaps the most famous of these is the Gulf Stream, a powerful current that carries warm water from the tropics up the east coast of North America and across the Atlantic to Europe. Without it, much of Western Europe would be far colder, with a climate more similar to that of Canada. This global conveyor belt of currents, known as thermohaline circulation, acts as the planet's central heating system. Warm water travels from the equator toward the poles, releasing heat into the atmosphere and warming the air. In turn, cold water sinks and flows back toward the equator, where it is reheated by the sun. This continuous cycle helps balance temperatures between the tropics and the poles, shaping weather patterns and the climate of entire continents. Beyond its role in heat transport, the ocean is also the world's largest carbon sink. Carbon dioxide, a greenhouse gas that traps heat in the atmosphere, dissolves readily in seawater. In fact, the ocean has absorbed about a quarter of all carbon dioxide emissions produced by humans since the Industrial Revolution. This absorption process helps slow the pace of global warming. Tiny marine plants known as phytoplankton play a crucial role in this carbon cycle. Through the process of photosynthesis, they take in carbon dioxide and release oxygen, just like land plants do. When these microscopic organisms die, some of the carbon they've absorbed sinks to the ocean floor, locking it away for centuries or longer. The ocean's influence doesn't end there. It is intimately connected to the water cycle, which governs how water moves between the ocean, atmosphere, and land. Most of the world's evaporation happens over the ocean, as the sun heats the surface and turns liquid water into vapor. This vapor then rises, cools, and condenses to form clouds, which eventually release rain and snow over land. This process not only distributes fresh water across the planet, sustaining agriculture and ecosystems, but also helps redistribute heat. Every time water evaporates, it takes energy with it, cooling the surface and transporting heat upward where it can be released into the atmosphere. Weather phenomena like hurricanes, typhoons, and El Niño are all tightly linked to the ocean. Warm ocean waters provide the energy that fuels powerful storms, while shifts in ocean temperature and currents can disrupt weather patterns thousands of miles away. For example, during an El Niño event, warmer waters in the Pacific Ocean can lead to heavy rains and floods in some regions, and droughts in others. Understanding these connections is vital for predicting weather and preparing for natural disasters. The ocean's impact on Earth's climate is not just scientific, it is also practical, emotional, and deeply personal. Covering more than 70% of the planet's surface, the ocean plays a critical role in regulating temperature, absorbing carbon dioxide, and producing over half of the world's oxygen. But beyond climate science, the ocean touches nearly every aspect of human life. Billions of people depend on it for food, jobs, recreation, and transportation. Fisheries alone provide the primary source of protein for more than 3 billion people, particularly in developing nations where alternative food sources may be limited. Shipping lanes that crisscross the seas enable global trade, delivering everything from medical supplies to everyday goods. Coastal communities, including entire island nations, rely on the ocean not only for economic survival, but also for cultural identity and heritage. Moreover, the health of marine ecosystems, like coral reefs, mangroves, and seagrass beds, is closely linked to the overall health of our planet. When the ocean suffers, so do we. Protecting it is not only a matter of environmental stewardship, but a responsibility to future generations who will depend on it just as much as we do today. Yet, the ocean's ability to regulate climate is not infinite. Human activities are placing unprecedented stress on this vital system. The excess carbon dioxide absorbed by the ocean is making seawater more acidic, threatening coral reefs and shell-forming creatures that are the foundation of marine food webs. Rising global temperatures are causing ocean waters to warm, which can disrupt currents, melt polar ice, and raise sea levels. These changes have far-reaching consequences, not just for marine life, but for weather patterns, food security, and the safety of coastal cities. Protecting the ocean is therefore not just an environmental issue, it is essential to our survival. Efforts to reduce carbon emissions, limit pollution, and conserve marine habitats are all critical steps in preserving the ocean's ability to regulate the climate. Scientific research, international cooperation, and public awareness are needed to better understand the complex systems at work and to make informed decisions about how we use and protect this vast resource. In the end, the ocean is more than just a backdrop to life on Earth. It is an active, dynamic force, shaping the climate in ways both visible and invisible. It connects continents, moderates temperatures, absorbs carbon, and sustains life from the tiniest plankton to the largest whales. And to us, as well. The story of the ocean is the story of our planet, and by caring for it, we are caring for the future of all life on Earth. Hey there! If you enjoyed this video and love learning about the wonders of the ocean, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow, and if you want to see more amazing content like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. I've got plenty more videos exploring ocean mysteries, incredible sea creatures, and everything in between. So if this kind of content excites you, check out some of my other videos. You might discover something even more fascinating. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.